Picture this. It's 5:47 p.m. on a Friday. You're walking out of the office after a grueling 45-hour work week. Everyone around you looks like zombies from a bad horror movie. Bags under their eyes, shuffling feet, that vacant stare screaming, "I'm mentally gone, body just hasn't caught up yet." Elevators packed like sardines. People glued to phones, scrolling memes about how much they already hate next Monday. Yeah, it's Friday, but the weekend dread is creeping in hard. Your brain isn't just tired, it's fried, like an overcooked burger forgotten at the company barbecue. Shoulders aching from hunching over the keyboard all day. You're technically done for the week, but your mind's still replaying endless email chains, looming deadlines, pointless meetings that could have been one sentence. Remember that guy from accounting? Looks like he hasn't slept since the 2008 crash. And you? You're right there next to him, feeling the same. Phone buzzes, one last urgent message from your boss. You ignore it, but now it's living rent-free in your head like an annoying squatter. You mutter under your breath, "It's the weekend, Karen. Chill." Deep down, you know you'll check it anyway. What if it's really urgent? Spoiler, it almost never is. You finally get into your car, the one you bought telling yourself, "I finally deserve something nice." The one that cost more than anything you've ever owned, except maybe those student loans still haunting the background. The one you bragged about on Instagram for a full week. Hashtag blessed, hashtag adulting wins, fire emojis everywhere. Yeah, that shiny beast. You start driving home, stuck in traffic with thousands of other exhausted people doing the exact same thing. Watching minutes of your life disappear behind endless brake lights, like some cruel cosmic game. How much of your life can we steal before you notice? And let's be real, traffic isn't just annoying, it's a straight-up thief. According to the INRIX Global Traffic Scorecard, the average American loses 99 hours a year in congestion. That's over 4 full days of your life, just sitting there breathing exhaust and questioning every decision that led you here. Somewhere in that crawl, it hits you. You're way too tired to cook. Fridge is probably empty anyway, except for that wilted lettuce from last week's "I'm gonna eat healthy" delusion. So you open the delivery app. No thinking required, it's pure muscle memory. Same old pizza, Thai, burgers, anything that lets your brain switch to autopilot. Add delivery fees, service charge, tip, and $45 vanishes faster than you can say, "Your order has been placed." Boom, dinner solved. Wallet instantly lighter. Food shows up. You crack open a beer or pour a glass of wine, collapse on the couch, remote in hand, turn on a show you don't even really like, just background noise to shut your brain off. Maybe trashy reality TV where people scream about nothing, or a 90s rerun you've seen 10 times. And you tell yourself the same line every Friday. "I earned this. I worked hard." But here's the uncomfortable question that's been nagging you more and more. What if the job, the car, and this whole lifestyle you're killing yourself to maintain are the exact reasons you're so exhausted? What if you're spending money just to recover from the job that forces you to spend even more money? What if you're working your ass off to afford a life that constantly drains you dry? It's like a hamster wheel powered by your credit card, round and round, faster every month, but you're going absolutely nowhere. Let's break down the real cost of that car you think makes you look successful. In the United States, the average household spends about $6,900 a year on auto loans and insurance alone. That's roughly $575 per month. And that's before fuel, maintenance, tires, registration, and depreciation even enter the picture. Real numbers from surveys of millions of Americans, straight from AAA's 2023 Your Driving Costs study. Add the hidden stuff and the full cost of owning and operating a vehicle. Depreciation, gas, repairs, insurance, everything. Clocks in around $12,000 to $12,300 per year for the average household. But that's average. What happens when you buy the truck or SUV for $60,000, $75,000, even $90,000? Monthly loan jumps to $1,100 to $1,300. Insurance, $150 to $200. Fuel easily $3,500 a year if you're lucky. Bigger tires every 40,000 miles, higher maintenance, registration scaled to the vehicle's value. Average new car price hit $50,000 in 2023. Trucks and SUVs even higher. You're suddenly at $1,700 plus every month just to own that thing. Over $20,000 a year. You bought it to feel rugged like a cowboy owning the urban jungle, but the only thing you're roping in is a massive monthly payment. Joke's on you. It's not a truck, it's a financial black hole on wheels. Now compared to a simple, reliable 3-year-old Toyota Camry or Honda Accord. Payment, maybe $350 a month. Insurance, $180. Fuel and maintenance around $200. Total, about $850 per month. Do the math properly. $1,700 minus $850 equals $850 you're literally handing over every month just for the upgrade. Over a year, $10,200. Over 7 years, roughly $71,400 gone. Just because you wanted to feel like a rugged driver picking up lunch. But hey, at least it looks cool in the driveway until it depreciates faster than your Monday motivation. That's not even the worst part. If you took that $850 difference every single month and invested it in a standard index fund averaging 8% annual return, 7 years from now, you'd have over $90,000. Not vague someday money. That's a real down payment on a home, meaningful travel, serious retirement contributions, or actual life options. Instead, you're idling in traffic, in a vehicle losing value the second you drive off the lot, listening to productivity podcasts while the monthly bill chews at your bank account like a persistent rodent. Here's something most people never talk about. When you're worried about money, you're not thinking about money. You're thinking about the absence of it. A 2024 Bankrate survey found 47% of U.S. adults say money negatively impacts their mental health. Stress, anxiety, depression. Northwestern Mutual's 2025 study, nearly 70% of Americans feel depressed or anxious from financial uncertainty, and it's rising. You lie awake at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering if that weird car noise means a $3,000 repair you can't afford. My friend Sarah, $80,000 marketing manager, same story every night, counting sheep and bills. One summer, her AC died in a heat wave. She panicked, canceled social plans for weeks just to scrape the cash together. It wasn't the repair that broke her. It was the constant fear. You're in a work meeting nodding, but your brain's calculating if the paycheck covers rent, groceries, that forgotten bill. At the grocery store, name brand cereal or generic today. Turning down friend dinners because $20 feels like too much risk, even though you really want to go. Your social life is basically on a budget diet too. It's exhausting, not just physically, not just mentally, psychologically. Sleep doesn't fix it. The stress isn't exhaustion. It's uncertainty. CNN survey. 71% of Americans say money is a major stressor. 76% live paycheck to paycheck. No money equals no peace, no calm, no control, no confidence. Financial stress isn't about the bank balance. It's about how little control you feel over your own life. Let's add housing to the pile. That dream home you stretched your budget for? Average American spends 30% of income on housing, but with taxes, maintenance, utilities, it creeps to 40% plus. Renting in a big city, premium price for a shoebox, bought, mortgage like a ball and chain. Remember Mike? Bought on $100,000 salary thinking smart investment. 2 years later, leaky roof $10,000 he didn't have. Dream turned nightmare. Housing isn't just shelter. It's another massive drain on energy and wallet. Now your real hourly wage, not the fake one on your pay stub. $100,000 gross. After taxes, federal, state, payroll, you're lucky to take home $75,000. Less in high-tax states like California, approximately $70,000 net. Subtract costs that only exist because of the job. Commuting, gas, maintenance, insurance, approximately $4,000 per year. Work clothes and dry cleaning, $1,200. Lunches out $10 to $12 3 times a week, $1,500 plus. Afternoon coffee runs because you're exhausted, $1,000. Convenient spending, delivery food to survive the day, another $2,000 to $3,000. Suddenly, $100,000 feels like $60,000 in real usable income. Time. HR says 40 hours per week. Reality. 30 minutes each way, commute. 30 minutes getting ready. Unpaid lunch you can't relax in. Decompression time checking emails or thinking about work. Your 40-hour job is really 55 to 60 hours of life dedicated to it. Real math. $60,000 net divided by approximately 3,000 hours per year. 60 hours per week times 50 weeks. Approximately $20 per hour. Sometimes less in expensive cities. That's barista wages without free coffee perks. This isn't just numbers, it's a wake-up call. You're selling your time at a loss, and society convinced you it's normal. Your job's a vampire, sucking energy, time, money, leaving you pale and broke. But here's the good news. There is a way out. Doesn't require 6 figures, dream job, or secret hacks. Starts with financial calm, something most people never even think about. Financial calm isn't being rich, not 7 figures or luxury cars. Those might come later, but they're not peace. Calm is confidence. If something breaks tomorrow, medical bill, car dies, job setback, you'll be okay. It's walking into a grocery store without calculating name brand versus generic. Saying no to bad opportunities without panic. Not freaking out over every surprise expense. Calm isn't wealth. It's security, control, choice, peace. Studies show financial security improves health, cuts stress, strengthens relationships. Because when money isn't a worry, you focus on what actually matters. It builds in stages. First, the calm buffer. Not a huge emergency fund, just a small cushion for pothole repairs or minor shocks without panic. Even $1,000 in savings changes how your brain handles stress. It's not the money, it's what it means. Options, security, breaking the panic cycle. Think of John, teacher on modest salary, built $2,000 buffer in 6 months. Car brakes needed replacing. He paid and moved on. No freak out. Now sleeps like a baby. No more 2 a.m. worry sessions. Next, control. Most people don't track spending. Money vanishes into a black hole. Control isn't obsessing over pennies. It's knowing where it goes. Track for 1 month. See forgotten subscriptions, impulse buys, automatic costs. Once you see, you choose. That choice creates calm. Sarah started tracking, cut 3 unused apps, saved $50 per month. Small win, but gave her back control. Then, eliminate high-interest debt. Not all debt is bad. Reasonable mortgage at 3 to 4%? Fine. Credit cards at 20 to 24%? Financial swamp. Spend $200. 2 years later, it's $400 from compounding. Paying it off isn't just financial, it's psychological relief. People describe it like someone lifted a weight off my chest. Pure peace. Mike tackled his cards first. Suddenly, the roof repair didn't feel catastrophic. Next, small wins that build confidence. Save your first $1,000. Pay off a card. Cut a subscription. Negotiate a lower bill rate. Each proves you can win with money. Confidence creates momentum. Momentum changes behavior. Lisa started small. Canceled unused gym membership, $40 back. Negotiated cable down $20. Snowballed to $5,000 saved and felt unstoppable. Final stage, mindset shift. Most have scarcity mindset. Money always running out, saving equals deprivation. Calm people see money as a tool to multiply options, not cause fear. View it as choice. Everything changes. Negotiate raises from confidence, not desperation. Take calculated risks. Life no longer held hostage by panic. Decisions become intentional, not reactive. Once calm, control, confidence click. Everything shifts. You spot opportunities you missed. Stop paycheck to paycheck living. Stop excuses. Start building a life that serves you instead of draining you. Real luxury isn't leather seats or a big truck. Real luxury is freedom. Freedom to say no. Freedom to take risks. Freedom to build the life you actually want. At the end of the day, success isn't how impressive you look. Success is waking up without anxiety and living on your own terms. So what's your next move? Start small, but start today. Your future self will thank you. If this hit home, drop in the comments. How much are you really spending on your car each month? Full total. Honest number can be a game changer. Like the video if it resonated. Subscribe and hit the bell.